Right here, this is going to be my 1998 Ford Mustang GT. So slowly for sure we bring it back together and we're bringing it all to you guys. Right here, this is going to be my 1998 Ford Mustang GT. She's seen better days, but slowly for sure we're bringing her back together and we're bringing it all to you guys. So when you want to get your engine done, you want to take a look. There's some parts, get closer. There's some parts of the engine that you're going to put water on it. There are some parts you don't want to get wet. Primary part is going to be this alternator right here, especially in the back of there. These belts, they can get wet, but I tend to try to avoid these as well. I'm going to show you how to do it. For your spark plugs right here, these want to be avoid getting wet. Oh damn, this one's kind of, it's down there. Okay. Your battery and everything else. Oh, take a look at this battery too. This is trash. We're going to be fixing that. All right, so next we're going to do the first step we have to do is going to be a dry cleaning, which means we're going to have to dry this engine off and get it cleaned up. So we're going to use compressed air. If you don't have compressed air, you could just use a rag and start knocking the dust off. So it'll look like this. You'll take your rag and you'll just start wiping all the surfaces, trying to get as much dust off as you possibly can to get it dry. Try to show focus on my hand. But that sometimes isn't very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to use compressed air. So before you start this, there's some areas that you really want to avoid. You want to avoid these parts right here. This is your spark plug wires, because if water gets inside of one of these things, get close to it. If water gets inside of here, it's going to it could cause corrosion or if it gets inside of some of these wires. So you never want to use a pressure washer. You want to use just a garden hose lightly. Avoid most of the engine. What else? You always want to disconnect your battery. So the battery, we're going to disconnect it and we're going to clean this stuff up. This stuff doesn't look very good. And you want to, some other weak points too. Sometimes the dipstick cover, it could be up like this a little bit. So you want to make sure this part is always pushed in so no water gets inside of your oil. And you want to make sure this cap is on strong. This one for your brake reservoir is on strong, and this one right here for your power steering reservoir. This is a manual transmission. If you had automatic, you would make sure your dipstick cap is on as well. So let's move on to the next step. We're going to So next up, after you get the area seam cleaned, you want to take some of these brushes and you want to start agitating the area. You can use brushes like these, which is going to be really good. Or you use brushes like this. And these steel brushes, I'm going to show you a good trick with these steel brushes. All right, let's come on. this isn't going to be hard enough to damage any of these hoses or wires or anything else. And I'm going to use this brush to agitate. Into these little pieces.